looked at. Okay. And Walter, it goes right back to what you said about margin of error. Totally awesome. You guys let me know, can you see that okay in the window there? If it's not, could you zoom out or zoom in so it gets a little bit, thank you, Dan, we appreciate that.
Not that I know how to use this, and I'm a little short. I don't know, we'll see when it comes up.
All right, here we go. Just activate the damn thing.
You have to turn back around.
Turn the screen on.
No, it's
Oh, right, thank you.
recording.
Sorry. Looks great up here. So here we go. Let's just use that right there as a reference point. Okay, this is approval, a job approval rating. So here we are, December 2012. His approval is at 57%. His disapproval is at 37%. Now we know that that thing has a margin of error on it. And the margin of error is probably listed
3%.
right there. That means that we can't just look at 57 and 37, just like we can't really look at Bert and Ernie's 81 and 81. There needs to be a plus or minus on there. The plus or minus exists in the plus or minus 3%. I can't really say that Obama's approval rating is at 57%. It could be as low as 54 or as high as 60. And his disapproval could be as low as 34 or as high as 40. But that one, even at its highest, is lower than that one at its lowest, which means I am confident the American people approved more than disapproved as a percentage at that point in time. Where it becomes less clear and impossible to determine is when we get up towards these, or these, or these, when they're that close together. Yeah, 46 is lower than 47.
With the 3 points.
That makes it meaningless. Now, when we look at today, which is out here right about there, the most recent value, it gets harder to, it's hard to tell. It's still a 3 percentage point difference, right? But if you add 3 points to approve, it goes to 46. And if you subtract 3 points from 49, it goes to 46. And it's very, very hard to decide if there's any difference there because they're butting up next to each other. 244 would say go sample more people, because that would do this to the intervals. That's the best answer. Or wait till next week when they do it again and see if it's changed at all. But you see, sometimes this actually, and notice how they didn't even put any kind of a report up here. No longer does it say he's up, he's down, he's up, he's down. They go, here's the data. Interpret them as you see fit. And you really, some of that data doesn't tell you anything. Or some of that data tells you a lot. It tells you you can't make a decision based on that data. Does that answer your, it's a bit over answering of your question, Stace, but that's kind of what you would have to do to it. Put the plus or minus on and Walter your margins of error. And in that margin of error is your little calculation you just did today, buried in the back, making it all happen. Their margin of error was actually, their standard deviation was actually about 1.5%. They usually double it to make a margin of error of 2. Why is due to what Danny asked about an hour ago, which I've never had the time to talk about. But you can talk about it on Wednesday.
Our margin of error for Ernie was 1.58.
We don't have a margin of error for
Well,
Ernie.
you know, but
Here's the deal. The margin of error is automatically inferential.
Okay.
As soon as you mention the word margin of error, you're talking about taking a sample and applying it to a population. Taking a sample of 1,500 Americans and applying it to what all Americans are thinking. So we can't use the word margin of error with Bert and Ernie because we haven't made it inferential. His standard deviation is 1.58. We can add and subtract that from the average, sure, but I don't want to get into that right now because we have exactly 25 seconds left. We'll do it on first thing on Wednesday though, okay? Yeah? Because I do want to do that. Your bridges I got beautiful for Wednesday. Thanks. So, no homework for Wednesday. Finish up your projects. Dan, you email me the quiz. I'm going to make that quiz right now so you guys have it ready for you guys. You'll have 2 quizzes of your choosing. Do either, both, or neither. And a project, and we'll do more variation on Wednesday. We'll finally get to the plus or minus in the shape of the data. It's going to be great. Can't wait.